Hello, good evening, everybody. I'm Fulvia. Hello, Bernie. Hello, Benzaya. Hello, Linda. Thank you for joining me. And I will be with you. Hello, Nisi. Hello. I will be with you for 1 hour from 5 past 9 to 5 past 10 for hello, Smith Thomas. Hello, thank you for joining to do mini readings. And the mini readings are you can ask um, a question on something that you need to know at this moment in time that is really important to you, and either I will read with you without using the tarot and the oracle card, or I will tune into your energy. And hello, Lisa. Hello, Sunshine. Um, I will tune into your energy. So the mini readings are last between 3 and 5 minutes generally, and then uh, you can ask nearly everything. There are certain things I don't touch upon, like health, um, predictions, financial and legal advice, and marital advice. All the rest you can ask. Please prepare a question. I would be really grateful if you can prepare a question, and so if I come to you, you have the question ready, and you know things would flow quickly. I tell you this just because I can read, I can do as many readings as I can. Please read the disclaimer as well, and because it's important to read the disclaimer too. Now I think we can make a start. um, okay, now today, and it's all light, love, and light. So let's see. Bernie O'Connor. Good evening, Bernie. How are you? Thank you for joining. I'm really grateful that you're here. Um, I'm really grateful that each and every one of you are here, actually. Hello, Dom. How are you? Nice to see you again. Okay, is still Bernie O'Connor is still here? Mm, no. Mm, no, I don't think so. Okay, let's move forward. Let's go to the next one. All right, Linda Owen. Linda, I'm sorry. There are you're here now. Okay, Bernie, do you mind waiting now because I called Linda? Uh, okay. Okay, Linda, let's see. Now, Linda, just a moment. I'm starting. Usually as I shuffle the deck here, um, usually information start coming to me. Okay, Linda, it's normal that you feel like that. because obviously, you are grieving the loss of your mom, and the loss the loss of your mom is quite recent, actually, in October. So give yourself time, give yourself time to heal, and uh, and to grieve. And the process, the grieving process is not a straight line, unfortunately. There are, on the paper, if you look into it, you will see that there are different stages. And so um, your grief is quite raw right now. So give yourself time, be kind to yourself, be nice to yourself, and give yourself time. What could help you? It's try to be um, in the open air, if you can, of course. When you feel like to do it, be in the open air. um, be with friends, be with family, and you see that, little by little, um, you uh, will start feeling better. And also, keep yourself busy, and feel, and do what makes you feel good. Okay. um yes, do what makes you feel good, not nothing that can bring other unpleasant feelings. Okay, Linda, i I hope this is gonna be helpful for you. Okay, thank you. Now, and I'm really sorry for your loss, Linda. I'm really sorry. Um, okay, Bernie O'Connor. Hi, Bernie. How are you? You're very welcome, Linda. Okay. Hi, Bernie. How are you? Bernie, are you there, my dear? Okay, yes, you are. What's your question? Do you have anything specific to ask? Bernie, could I ask you to write down your question? It's hello, Alison. Hello, Crystal. Hello, Carrie. Okay, Bernie, I will draw a card for you. Okay. Okay. Okay, Bernie. I was when your message appeared, general, I was seeing the color lilac, not purple, but lilac. And to me, um, I'm feeling drawn to your chakras, and what I'm getting is to realign your chakra. So sit and meditate. Um, do a meditation that that realigns your chakra, and especially the okay. You will, when you follow the meditation, you will see that each chakra is associated with a color, and the lilac one is um, the one that connects us with the universe, the universal consciousness. Um, so I feel what I'm getting is to realign that particular chakra. Um, yeah, and and also I'm getting be brave, be brave. Let me see. Uh, okay, this is the card that this is, as usual, the good tarot, the Ten of Fire. Um, when I look at this card, I feel someone who is overworked. Um, so if Linda, if you are on a holidays right now, um, try to rest as much as possible. Because I can see here, yeah, it's burnout. What I'm getting here is burnout, and maybe you know uh, I know this time of the year, everybody gets at the end of the year a little bit tired, because we might feel. So try to rest as much as possible, Linda. And as I was saying, if you want to sit in meditation, and if you go on YouTube, you can find millions and millions of meditation recorded by professionals, not you know on realigning your chakras. Okay, Linda, thank you. I hope this is helpful for you. Now, hello, Rita. um okay, let's see. Okay, where is, I just check this lady. uh Rita Clark. Rita Clark. Hello, Rita. Is Rita Clark here? Okay, Rita, what kind of reading? Hmm. Do you have a question to ask? Yes, I can see you. I can see you, Rita. Do you have a question to ask, or anything is fine? Hello. Okay, let's see. There's, I really appreciate each and every one of you. But if you could prepare a question, if you have something you want to know about, that would be awesome. Actually, would be great. Would be better even for yourselves, not only. Um, Rita, as I said at the beginning, I don't go too much into, you know, prophecies, talking about the future. I'd rather talk about the here and now. Okay, I'll uh, I'll draw a card for you and see what comes up. Okay, Rita? No. Okay. It must be a recurrent theme this evening. Um, okay, the card that it came up is the moon, the major arcana, the moon, and mm, Rita, for you as well. I'm picking up. I'm picking up resting. I'm picking up the upcoming full moon, because it's really um, interesting. Today I was looking in the sky, and you can see the half moon exactly as it designed here. And you know pay attention. What I'm getting is to pay attention how you feel these days until the full moon, the day of the full moon, because I feel it's going to be a little bit, a little bit shaky, a little bit of ups and down, nothing dramatic. But I feel it's going to, might be affect you a little bit. So, um, maybe your mood uh, would be a little bit of ups and downs. Um, um, and I'm getting the same thing. Try to be outside, because this fresh air that there's now in winter. It's really, um, it's helpful in the way, it's helpful, sorry, in a way that, like, wakes our body up against the fact that, because it's winter, our body goes a little bit, hibernate a little bit as well. So it's like it's a contrast against it, so help us to be a little bit more, um you know a little bit more active. So, Rita, you go out as well. That's great. And that that would would help you, will make you feel, better, will make you feel, like I feel active, I feel energetic against, this season. This season anyway. Days are getting already longer, so in by January, everybody's going to feel more active. Okay, Rita, hope this is helpful for you. And okay, let's see who's next. Um, okay, Austin, Austin Charles, Austin Charles. You're very welcome, and God bless you too. Thank you. Austin Charles is Austin Charles. Of course, you may have a reading. Not so formal, Austin. I'm very. Uh... Hi, Andrea. Yes, I had a nice Christmas. I did. I did. I loved it. I don't think. I don't think Austin is here anymore. So let's move forward. Um, Sunshine, sunshine. Okay, so what is it? Sunshine. Oh my gosh, I lost you, sunshine. Sunshine 78420. Hello. How are you? How are you? Yes, Lisa, I'll come to you next. Nice to meet you too, sunshine. How are you? And of course, if anybody wants to connect to their loved ones in spirit, that's available too. Said it after half an hour, but hey ho. Sunshine, sorry, my dear one, I do really apologize, but I'm not a doctor, and I don't feel like it's my. Um, I'm sorry. If you have another question, if you have anything else to ask, I would be really happy to read for you, but not health. Sorry, I don't do that. Um, Not about health. I'm sorry. Okay, that's fine. Now let's see. Well, let's see what comes with the Shaman Stream Oracle. Hi, Lisa. Well, thank you. No, I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Okay. Um, Now, let's see. Sunshine. You. Okay, sunshine. This deck is um okay. This is the card, and this is the dream. The shaman's dream oracle. Very ethereal and uh okay, sunshine. If you haven't, I don't know, you're okay. This is really drawn me to the dream state. Um and it feels to me that um you you dream, but at times, lately your dreams feel sketchy. um and it feels also that something is trying to be, how can I say it, is trying to bubble up for you, um, in your dreams, you know, um, and it feels, it feels to me like you would you would be very good if you train in you if you try if you would start the path of the shaman. I feel you would be very good at that. And because we know that shamans, they work in the dream state, in the trance state. So, mm and that's what I'm getting with you here, sunshine. Um, and I feel that it feels like it's a temporary disruption. It's a temporary, and nearly has it is needed, or either is needed or it's a stage that you're going through. But don't fret, don't freak out, because things are falling into place. That's where I'm getting, sunshine. Okay, and uh, I hope this is helpful, of course. Okay, sunshine. Um, oh, you do read card yourself. Oh, great. And yeah, and we are the ones that never get a reading. We read for others and we don't get a read. You're very welcome, sunshine. You're very welcome. Okay, let's see. Um, now, um, well, I got a reading from from Stace, that she was very kind to read for me, because yes, we read for Lisa Paris. We read for others, but we rarely get a reading. Lisa Paris was the next one. Is the next one? Sorry. Hello, Lisa. How are you? Okay. Do you have a question, Lisa? Specific question to ask? Yes, I did. Thank you, Lisa, and I hope you had a nice Christmas too. Thank you. for asking. Okay, guidance. Lisa, can I ask you just guidance on what? Because guidance, I do understand guidance, but there's something specific you need guidance on. Um, what do you? I mean, everyday life, work. What is it? Otherwise, it's very general. I don't know where. Ah, your spiritual journey. Okay, perfect, perfect. You know, okay. Now let's see. Okay, okay, Lisa. When I feel a really calm, relaxed energy coming from you, um, and I feel that's how you are when you work. Um, when you work in your, as you are developing in your spiritual path, you're calm, you're relaxed, you let things flow without forcing anything. Um, you're very patient. You're patient with yourself, most of all. And I feel your guides are very close to you. And that's very important, Lisa, because you are giving your guides the, you know, uh, by, by allowing your guides to be close to you and to be in this, you know they get to know you, and this is really important because they have to work with you. So the more they know you, the more they know how to work with you. And and the way you're approaching your development um, is really peaceful. And this is, um, to me feels a development that is moving ahead, and is going, in a steady way. um, because by not forcing, trying to burn the steps, by not resisting either, um, you allow things to flow. And I feel, if you, I'm sure you do it, but more meditation, more meditative state, more meditation. um, I feel to tell you to meditate more. um, uh, and don't worry when you are meditating. Don't worry if thoughts still come to you, because it's normal. We can't stop our minds from thinking. The important thing is that when you are meditating and a thought comes into your mind, whatever the thought is, just acknowledge the thought, and then get back into the meditation. Because it's, you can do it. It happens to me as well. So when I meditated, then maybe something pops up into my mind, and then I go back and go back meditating. So don't, because I feel like the feeling that I'm getting, and of course I might be wrong, is like the meditation should be without any thoughts, but it's not possible. Unfortunately, our mind would never is going would never stop thinking. So just acknowledge the thought, and then with time and practice, uh, you'll see that the thoughts will become less and less, um, or would you're not going to realize that it was a thought there, because you're going to be far. So don't worry about that. Other than that, really, um, you're doing great, Lisa. You're doing really great. So well done, you. Congratulations, and well done, you. Okay. Um, just another thing that okay, another thing. Talk. You know, talk more with your guides as well. You know, I read your comment. You wrote, I feel my guides. Talk to them. Talk to them. If it's one guide, more than one guide, talk to them, because they are there to help you. And uh, communicating, talking with our guides, it's really important. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Liz. I hope this is going to be of help for you. Okay. Um. Now, Annette, Annette Sobel, Annette Sobel. Hi, Annette. How are you? Sorry. You're welcome, Lisa. You're welcome. Yes, I can see you, Annette. I can see you. I can see you. How are you? Hello. Okay, the chat stopped. Okay, Annette, let's see who comes through for you. Okay, Annette, I'm starting to become aware of a gentleman, of a woman, and a man at the same time. Okay, I have a gentleman here with me, Annette, now. Okay, I feel this gentleman would have a very very, would have a stern personality, um, strict. Um, it it feels to me nearly like someone who had a military training, who was in the military, um, as a job, because I feel this man very, strict, uh, who wanted, who was himself very organized, um, very organized in his life. I feel also his very logic mind, his left left side, left brain was very prominent. Um, very, a vast culture here, and knowledge about things, and knowledge about life, Annette. Um, I feel this gentleman would have been a mustache, not big mustache, but a little bit of mustache here, and a little bit bald on the top of his head. Um, I feel this gentleman and tall and thin as well. Um, he makes me aware of his job would also entail paperwork. Either he was, you know, mm, a clerical job, um, because I know that paperwork is involved. Um, could be your dad. Okay, yes. Um, I know your dad was very fond of his job, and he was very precise when he was working. Um, there was a high accuracy, uh, and he would always double check things twice to make sure that, you know everything was in order, because I feel that your dad worked in a time where there were not computers, so paperwork had to be filled in by hand. um, so I'm sure that your dad would have checked twice to be sure that all his work was done properly. Um, and I know Dad also worked long hours, uh, and that, especially I feel like the Dad would bring paperwork at home, um, and finishing some, at times he would finishing things at home as well. And if you can understand this, because, like me, you know i'm seeing i'm seeing I'm feeling I'm sitting at a desk, and I have a lamp, and I know that with time my eyes, uh, my eyesight get worse. And I feel that a little bit it's also my age. Um, it's also my age that is not only work. Um, and I know I feel your daddy shows me this, let's say, old-fashioned forms, and his handwriting was very clear, very professional. And I feel your dad was a very professional in his job, and that was something that he cared about. It was very important for him, um, to be, to be competent in what he was doing, and professional, most of all. um, your dad, your dad wants Annette, your dad wants to acknowledge you, because you are like him from this point of view. um you're very disciplined like him, like he was. And he's coming through to commend you, to commend your professionality. I don't know what you do in your life. Your dad is not good, is not saying that to me, but your dad is coming forward to commend you for your professionality in what you are doing. And um and and your dad is saying that he didn't praise you enough when he was here. So he wants you to know that he is very proud of you, of what you have achieved, and how you know you are, what you have become in your life. Okay, Annette, and thank you to you, and thank you to your dad for coming through. Okay, now let's see. Let's see. You're very welcome, Annette. You're very welcome. Now, just a second. Sorry, I was feeling drawn. Um, Crystal Lee. Crystal Lee is okay. Is Crystal still here? Hello, Crystal, are you still here? I don't think so. I don't think Crystal is here. Mm. Ah, you are. She. Hi, Crystal. Hi. Hi, Crystal. How are you? Yes, yes, I can see you. I can see you. Okay, Crystal now. Okay, okay, Crystal. Just a second. Okay, Crystal, I'm becoming aware of a young woman. I mean, there are many people that are joining actually. Uh, you must have a lot of people in spirit, a loved one. But I feel this young woman, it's nice because she's coming through on a bicycle, riding a bicycle. Um, and this woman, she has a carefree personality, um, like not a care in the world, and I feel like she was like this in in her life as well. Um, I feel this lady, she lived her life to the fullest, and the way she approached life, the way she lived life, because I feel this feeling of lightness, um this feeling, even when because she's making me aware of her sickness. Even when she got sick, she makes me aware that even in that situation, um, she continued to, she didn't change attitude. The illness didn't change the attitude for her. Um, she makes me aware that the diagnosis were not what she was expecting, but then, she's saying that she didn't want that to, to ruin her life. And that's why her attitude didn't change. Even when she was, she shows me herself when she was doing chemotherapy, and she was the one that she would crack a joke about it, and she's make me aware that she would make jokes. Crystal, I don't know if you can remember, because she's bringing memories, but these are not sad memories, Crystal. Absolutely are not sad memories for her. This is, proves how she was. um she was, she was very brave. She shows me herself trying on a wig, and being making jokes also, at the shop when she was trying. For her, nothing was a burden in that moment, because the important thing was, you know I lived my life laughing and enjoying my life, and that's how I want to go, and I want to continue to live my life, Crystal. I hope you can understand this. And I feel she makes me aware also that you had a pink one. She's making, your friend is making me aware how close you were. Your friendship was very close. You were very, very good friends. And I know that your friendship, and your friend, is not telling her name to me. Um, your friend, anyway, your friend wants you to know that the friendship hasn't finished. and she's still your friend. And when you need to talk to her, you can do it because she's there to listen. And I know, Crystal, that one way or another she finds the way to let you know that she listened to what you told her. And in her own way, she also gives you her answer to what you asked to her. Okay, Crystal, I hope this is helpful, and thank you to you, and thank you to your friend from coming through. Thank you, Crystal. Okay. Um. Okay. Hi, Tanya. Hi. Nice to see you. Jacqueline, Mercé, take care to Crystal. Thank you. Is Jacqueline here? Okay. I'll wait a second, otherwise I'll move to someone. Ah, hi, 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 Jacqueline. How are you? Thank you, Jacqueline. How are you? You're welcome. Okay, Jacqueline, what was your question? Do you have a question? Okay, of course, that's fine, Jacqueline. That's fine. Just let me take a sip of water. Here we go. Okay, Jacqueline, I'm becoming aware of a lady coming through, and I know that this lady's mom, because as this lady is coming through, she tells me mom. Um, I know straight away, Jacqueline, that you had a very close relationship with your mom. You had a very close bond with your mom. Mm. And I feel mom was, um, mom could be strict and gentle at the same time. Um, your mama makes me aware of that was how she was brought up. Mainly, uh, but also she didn't want to bring up her children in the same way. So um, there was also that gentleness with her. Um, and she's saying that the tough love method. She would have used the tough love method at times. Your mom is still here. Okay. Whoa. Just a second. Okay. Would you have um, a close relationship with your grandmother then? Let's see when the replies don't come. It's okay. Just a second. Okay. Would you understand this lady's mom's mom, Jacqueline? Because I feel drawn towards your mom more than that. Um, and please let me know if you could take what I said, what I was getting. Okay, okay, okay. Your grandmother was talking about the tough love method, um, but she's saying that she had a lot of children to look after, so uh, it was necessary for her to be strict at times. Um, and your grandmother is saying, it was so um, it was daunting for her to let the children do what she was asking them to do. Like she's telling me, keep your keep your bedrooms tidy, tidy your bedrooms, and she had to tell them repeatedly, like a broken record, literally. Okay, so she's talking, your grandmother, she's talking about your mom, the relation. She had a close relationship with your mom as well, and with you too. And I know that she makes me feel that. Um, and would Jacqueline, would you understand your grandmother lived with mom before passing, because she makes me aware I'm in a house, I'm with my daughters. Um, I'm not in. Um, she makes me aware that she was living with your mom before passing to spirit, and also she makes me aware that the change um, in her health was quite sudden, and the things changed and went down pretty quickly, um, earlier than expected from everybody. Um, and your grandmother is saying that she was relieved. She was relieved when she passed to spirit, because she makes me aware of the pain, um, because the pain was really, um, with all the medications, because she shows me a shelf, with a lot of medications on it, Jacqueline, and with all the medications that she had to take to control the pain, in the end, none of them was working. So she was nearly, she was, when the time came, she was really relieved to go. um, and she wants you to know, to have, she's saying this, and I'll pass it on to you as your grandmother is saying to me. Don't have any regret, don't have any regret, because to me everything is fine. That's what she's saying, Jacqueline, for you. um, and keep smiling. She's saying, your grandmother is saying to you, keep smiling, keep being the, you know, the wonderful woman that you are, um, and be gentle. Be gentle with yourself and be gentle with others. Okay, Jacqueline, thank you very much, and thank you very much to your grandmother as well. Okay, okay. Um, thank you to you, Jacqueline. Okay, we are at the end of this hour together. Thank you each and every one of you for being with me this evening. And as usual, a big thank you goes to Universal Spiritualism, to Veronica, and to Stace for being the doing the admin this evening and the mediator. And I'll see you all next Saturday at the same time, same place. Have a nice Sunday. Happy New Year, everybody. I'll see you next year, and enjoy and celebrate, and take care. See you on the 3rd of January. Bye bye.